We all know I love musicals, right? So let's go through my top 10 musicals. Pretty much, I haven't been to a lot of live shows. The only live musical I can recall going to is Hamilton in Chattanooga. And that was obviously really good, but mainly everything on this list is going to be a movie or a pro shot or something. You'll see. Basically, what I'm trying to say is every single thing we're going to talk about today is on Letterbox, which leads me to my next point. This list is on Letterbox already. If you want to follow along or just you want to check out my movie opinions, go check out my Letterbox. It should be in the description. If it's not, I like post a link to it every single day on my community tab. So go find one there. Go follow me on Letterbox. See what I'm doing next. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10 or my top 10 musicals. A couple of rules though. When I first made the list, I made this list a long time ago, or a few months ago, I guess. When I first made the list, I kind of wanted to keep just one Disney movie because obviously the 90s were some of the best times for Disney. And the 2010s and 2020s were kind of getting there again. But in order to keep, because like obviously, like, if we kept every Disney movie, we'd have movies like The Little Mermaid, uh, Moana, we'd have movies like those, and I just don't want to overcut those because like over half the list would probably be Disney. So in order to just not do that, we only have one animated Disney musical in here, just to kind of keep things, you know. But yeah, if you want to see my thoughts on Disney movies though, Letterboxd. So now without further ado, let's get into my top 10 musicals. Newsies. Uh, yeah, I honestly was surprised I like Newsies as much as I did. Now let me clarify. This is the Broadway version of Newsies, the one on Disney Plus. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Uh, let's talk about the original. The original from 1992 just has a lot of problems for me. It's just long and boring, and which is weird because this one is longer, but it gets more character moments, and the Broadway actors can actually sing. Yeah, that's the big problem. I just don't think like yeah, Christian Bale is a great, phenomenal actor. He just can't really sing that well, which is okay because I've seen Les Mis, and no one in that movie can sing properly, I guess. But yeah, the Broadway show is a whole lot better. I greatly enjoy. Like it took me a few tries to watch Newsies, the first one in its entirety, but I sat through the entirety of the Broadway show in one sit down. Which I usually don't like to stop movies and pick them up, but sometimes you do what you have to do, and I just, like, started Newsies, had something else to do, and I completely forgot I started it, and so it took me a very long time to finish it. This one, no, I sat down and watched Newsies, and anything it pretty much fixed everything the original had to offer, which I've seen a complaint about this new one. People don't there's a review on Letterboxd basically says, like, "This movie is bad. It's worse than the first one because it changes everything about the original." It's like, but I liked that. Bill Pullman, I think is his name. Lone Star. Lone Star is in the original movie, and he's been replaced by a girl, which is great. There was kind of a weird subplot about romance with Jack falling in love with what's his name, David and Les's sister. And it didn't really go anywhere. I don't really remember. I do think they ended up together because it's a movie released by Disney. But this one, it's much more natural if the Bill Pullman character is replaced by a teenage girl, or at least a girl around the same age as Jack. It makes a lot more sense now if they get together because now she's the reporter for them. She obviously sees a lot of them. He obviously sees a lot of her because of their strike. It makes a lot of sense, and it's honestly pretty good. Yeah, there's definitely more to be said, but I feel like if you should go check this out on your own. Like if you I've seen the original, or if you want to get into it, some great songs, some great performances. Jeremy Jordan really gives his all here. It's really, really good. So, yeah, I'm honestly surprised it's made my top 10 musicals. Also, by the way, I might have seen a few more musicals after I made this list, so maybe this will be an update. I don't know. This might not be on there, but yeah, Newsies on Broadway. Top 10 musicals. That's honestly insane considering how much I think the first one is just kind of a mid movie, but you know what? We did it. Little Shop of Horrors is an incredible movie. Like, honestly, I was kind of blown away by it. Kinda. I don't know. I just kind of jumped into this one. I got a DVD copy from the library. I knew what this was, and I was really interested in watching it. I barely knew what it was about, and it honestly really surprised me. Like, it was really good. I do have one complaint though about the movie. If you've seen the original ending, you'll know that it's really freaking funny, and I wish that was the actual ending because that would have been really funny. And I actually would have. I don't think I would have stopped laughing if that was the ending. But the ending we got, it's sweet. It's whatever. It's just a really solid movie. It's like it's kind of simple. Like boy likes girl, boy creates plant monster. Tale as old as time. Like, yeah, it honestly works. Like you don't question this giant plant monster. You just believe it. You believe like you're scared of it. That's it. The plant monster is scary. The plant monster eats people. That's horrifying. Go with it. It just works. The songs are great too. I mean, I can tell you some great songs in Newsies. I don't think I could tell you one from Little Shop. Like I don't really listen to Little Shop of Horrors songs that often, but I know there's some good ones like the one that Audrey sings about yearning for a better life. The Mean Green Mother. There's one Mean Green Mother from Outer Space. That's a really good one. That's a bop. One of the greatest villain songs ever. Yeah, I think Audrey too's whoever I forget who voices it. But he did really good. It's just a really solid. It's a funny movie too. Like Steve Martin is in this movie, and he's really good. Like Bill Murray makes a cameo, and that's hilarious. And that there's a literal like all time gift for me that involves Bill Murray in this movie, and it's incredible. Like if you haven't seen this movie, go watch it. I wouldn't call it a horror movie, even though it is in the title, but I don't know, man. I think this movie is fantastic. Little Shop of Horrors is great. I had a lot more to say about Newsies because it has been at least a year since I've seen this one. But you know what? Little Shop of Horrors is a good, even great movie. All right, here's a movie. 2007's Hairspray is really, really great. I don't know what else to say, man. Uh, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I watched it. I just wanted to. I knew it was a musical and I knew like it starred Zac Efron. And that's about it. And I was blown away by how good it actually was. And not just that, it tells a really good like the songs are obviously excellent, but it actually tells a pretty good story. And you can definitely like even if you're not watching, you're just listening to the songs, like in The Nicest Kids in Town, you can see a little like hesitation or for lack of a better word, like you can hear James Marsden when he's singing, when he's talking about how the white kids lead the way. Like you can hear a little bit of like holding back in that line, which is really great. I love hearing that. It's just great. Like I don't. I wish I could say more, but I really can't. Like I really don't know what else I need to say. Like obviously everyone is giving it their all. I think it is one of the best stories ever put to musical theater. And this movie is honestly really great at like showing that. Like I don't know what else to say. It's just a really great movie. I really wish I could say more other than just, yeah, it's really good. John Travolta is in Drag in this movie. Go watch it if you haven't already. Like literally, like go watch it. Like go find Hairspray. It's amazing. Just one of the classic, like musicals of all time. Just into a movie that's like less than 2 hours. Like yeah, you should definitely go check this one out. Here, I'll even say this: if you're a fan of Grease, you'll love Hairspray because they're more similar than you'd think. But yeah, I really wish I did have more to say, but I don't know. It's hair. I don't say it's Grease. It's Hairspray. Like, yeah, of course I love it. You Can't Stop the Beat is legitimately one of the best musical theater songs out there. So, and it's stuck in my head all the time. I have no idea what number we're on, actually. We should probably check. I haven't been saying, I've just been naming off musicals. That was number 8. Okay, let's move on to number 7. I probably should have put the number at the bottom of the screen. Whatever. We're going on to number 7. You ever have that movie that you can see so many problems with it? There's just so much wrong that you can visibly see. You really shouldn't love it as much as you do, but you just love it to death, man. That's Grease for me. Like, genuinely, every time I think about Grease, I have to think about, yeah, some of these lyrics just aren't the best. Like, have you ever really stopped to think, like, stop singing Grease Lightning and just, like, looked at the lyrics? Let's look at the lyrics real quick, actually. Just a little heads up. This isn't. This is a. There's some language in this, but we're not gonna say it. We're just gonna look at it. Yeah. With the force bleed on the floor, the waiting at the door. You know that ain't no bleep. We'll be getting lots of melon. I have no idea. Like, what is that? You are supreme. The Chixel cream for greased lightning. That's not real. You can, like these kinds of lyrics would not fly these days, and you can see it. And like, what? What are these lyrics, man? It's just weird. But like, honestly, that's the best song in the movie for me. I don't know. And like, I'm also kind of a little bit iffy on like the story. Like, change yourself to make someone love you. Yeah, and that's the message we're delivering now because everyone's seen Grease. I don't know. Like it's okay and it works out at the end. And like there are some really great scenes in this, but just like those kinds of things, like really, like I can blatantly see that, and I did blatantly see that, but I still love Grease. Like, yeah, of course, I do think that something like Newsies on Broadway is probably better because it doesn't have it doesn't say the chicks will cream in any of its lyrics. It's not that like weird. But I just like Grease more. I don't know. I really don't get why. I just do. It's just such a classic movie. Also, on the day I'm filming this, it does turn 48. So, yeah. It's just great, man. I don't know what else to say about it. So from this angle, it kind of looks like I have blonde hair and I'm standing with John Travolta. Okay. Okay, if you know me in real life, forget I did that. Don't. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Whatever. Yeah, Grease is great, and yeah. If you haven't seen it already and you like musicals, this is one of the best ones you can watch out. Like it's just great. A little weird. You gotta be warned. A little weird. Maybe if you're a little bit older, you'd like it a lot more than someone who's like 10. I don't think a 10-year-old would get it, but it's a little weird. But think you'd like it. Go watch Grease. I feel like if we're talking kind of honestly here, yeah, I'd much rather rewatch something like Grease or Hairspray or Newsies than rewatching Wicked. But Wicked's probably the best out of those group, like out of that group, man. Like, which is insane to say because this was kind of before my big musical bias really set in. Like when I saw this, I hadn't seen Hamilton. I haven't seen any of these other big musical movies. This kind of started it out. My mom just wanted to go see it because like she's seen the stage show. She has listened to the music. She wanted to go see it, and I'm the movie guy, so I went with her. I ended up loving the movie. What the heck? I cannot stress enough. I had not seen anything Wicked related. I knew it was a thing, but I had no idea what it was about. I know I've heard Defying Gravity before. I know the riff at the end, but I cannot stress enough how I went in blind and went out loving it. Kind of an obsession, honestly. Like there are some of like the greatest Broadway songs ever in this movie. And yeah. Oh, by the way, we're talking about Wicked 1. Wicked for Good is not on this list. But yeah, here like Wicked is amazing. Some of the greatest scenes like in all of like musical movie history, just some of the greatest like performances. Like these two are honestly giving some of the best movie performances ever. Not even just musical. Like these two are like some of the greatest performances I've seen of that year. And that's insane. Like Ariana Grande can act. She wasn't just hired for this role because of her singing. She can act. And it was great. It was great. I'm going insane. Yeah, Wicked is really good. I had to stop recording last night. So it's the new day. Greece is now 48 years and 1 day old. If you're curious, for you it was like less than a second of cut, but for me it has been like 12 hours. So that's why I'm wearing a different shirt and it's more bright in here. I forgot to turn this light back on. There we go. Anyway, Tick Tick Boom is my fifth favorite musical of all time, and I've gone at length talking about this one. It's still an unbelievable work because this is directed by Lin Manuel Miranda, who is a musical genius, which means obviously he's great behind the camera. He's okay in front of it, but behind the camera he's amazing. Like he directs the F out of this movie, and it's incredible. The songs are amazing. The conflict is great. I have a whole video about talking about Tick Tick Boom and another movie that I guess we can get to now. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this movie because I just made a video talking about it, but we can cut to the other one. I talked about La La Land in the same video as Tick Tick Boom, comparing the two. I don't remember which one actually won. I think La La Land won. But yeah, I definitely do prefer La La Land over Tick Tick Boom for sure. I just like the characters a lot more. I think these two are just really charismatic together, and they work really well together. And just dude, what a great movie! Like even if this wasn't a musical, this is still a pretty magical movie. Like even down to the ending, it shows that not everything ends in a happy ending for these. The ending is still quite good. It just doesn't end the way your typical romance movie would, with the characters living happily ever after. And I think they are living happily ever after, just not in the way that you would think, which kind of subverts expectations, which makes the movie really good. The movie spends all this time building up these two relationships, and yeah, I don't know. La La Land is just a very artistic movie, very artistic triumph. It definitely would have been second place in the Best Picture run. And honestly, I don't think anyone would have thought twice about it winning Best Picture. If La La Land won Best Picture, yeah, it's the Best Picture. So what? Perfect. La La Land is fantastic. It is Best Picture worthy. It's definitely more talked about than Moonlight for sure. And I don't know. That just wouldn't really that's just really cultural relevant even now. People still talk about this movie and reference it. This is referenced in a lot of there's every Oscar ceremony has to have at least this dancing scene in some part of celebrating the movies. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more cultural relevant than Moonlight. And I've never seen Moonlight. Moonlight could be perfect, and it probably is really good, but just I've only seen La La Land, so I'm gonna say on this side, and it's a musical. So yeah, I mean, I really don't have a lot more to say. I went through every technical detail in the video I made, so go check that out. La La Land is just a great movie, and it pairs pretty well with Tick Tick Boom. Kind of two main opposite movies fit together quite well. So go check them out. All right, here's the one Disney animated movie. I decided to pick my favorite because yeah, Aladdin is pretty perfect for me. I don't know. I just always kind of think back Aladdin is one of the best movies I've ever seen, and just yeah. I mean, it usually comes down between Aladdin and Lion King for a lot of people, and people often do pick The Lion King, which makes sense. It is probably the biggest Disney musical out there, but Aladdin was always my favorite. I think I just grew up with this movie a bit more, and I also grew up with Lion King for sure, but this movie was definitely always my favorite movie. It just my favorite Disney movie, my favorite Disney musical, of course. Just great songs. A Whole New World is probably legitimately the best Disney song ever. Just, what a movie. You know, I don't even know what else there's there to say. I feel like if I did make a whole analysis video on Aladdin, I just couldn't because number one, I'm gonna be completely honest. There's not a lot we can say about it that hasn't been said before, and even if there is something, there's not a lot I can say about it. Yeah, Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie, so good for me. That's just what it is. So yeah, I've definitely talked about Aladdin before. I probably recently talked about it in the ranking of every movie I've ever or every 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But yeah, go Johnny go. I don't know. Go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go check out that video if you want more thoughts. And I've definitely talked about Aladdin before, so yeah, let's move on. All right, the top two are big, so yeah. All right. Number 2, my second favorite movie of all time, and you may be thinking, "Well, Jack, your favorite movie of all time is Bruce Almighty. So how does that's not a musical." Yeah, you're right. Yes, The Greatest Showman is my second favorite movie of all time, and it's only number 2 on this list. This is probably the best you'll okay, if you've watched me for a long time or if you know me in person, you definitely know what number 1 is. But this is the best movie musical. Just how do you people hate it? Like, it's critically, like, it's got good reviews, but, like, you people like, there are some people that just clown on this movie, they hate it. How? Genuinely, how do you hate this movie? It's not the best movie I've ever seen. It's definitely more on the favorite side than the best. Like, the best movie is, like, The Dark Knight, Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption, Saving Private Ryan, those kinds of movies. I just got a text from someone, I texted her, like she must have just woke up. Okay. I texted her at 3:30, she texted back at 7:30, and then I texted her back, and then she replies to that text at 10:27 this morning. I hope you're watching. I don't I don't actually know if she knows if she knows that I do this, but anyway. Whatever. Greatest Showman. Great movie. What am I yeah. See, I watched this before Les Mis, which means that I grew up knowing that Hugh Jackman can sing. So imagine my surprise when Les Mis showed me, well, he can only sing sometimes. It's entirely the people like who made Les Mis, like Tom Hooper, is that his name? It's the director's fault. It's the people who like told him to sing. It's their fault. It's not Hugh Jackman's fault because I know he can sing, because you know how I know he can sing is because of this movie, and not only this movie, is because he grew up in musical theater. That was before he was Wolverine. He was a musical theater guy. So that's how I know him. He was musical theater. Yeah, Wolverine is great. He does great as Wolverine, but like I will always think of Hugh Jackman as the musical guy. Just because I think I don't know what he likes to do. If he likes to do Wolverine, that's great. Wolverine is a great role for him. He does really good as Wolverine. But I just think he's the musical guy for me. Just a great movie. And I definitely do want to remake the video I made on them, because I only spent like 20 minutes talking about it. And I definitely can go for longer. But I don't know what else there is to say, man. Just The Greatest Showman is just one of the best movies I've ever seen. And yeah, just go watch it if you haven't already. Just great songs all around. Just awesome. And like I said earlier, if you've known me for a while and if you've been watching for a while, you will definitely know what number one is. I'm definitely not the first person to say this or think this way, but what else is there to say? I know you can't see it. I'm leading up to it. Just so you know. Not only have I made 2 videos basically saying the exact same thing about the show, but I just don't stop thinking about it. Just how, man? It's incredible. It's Hamilton. Of freaking course it's Hamilton. What else would it be? Literally the best thing ever. Yeah, The Greatest Showman is in my top 4 on Letterboxd, but it wouldn't feel right putting this in. But this is one of like we have best things for everything. Best movie, Bruce Almighty. Or I guess we'll do favorites. Favorite movie, Bruce Almighty. Favorite video game, Mario Odyssey. Favorite song, probably Yorktown. But favorite musical, Hamilton. Yes, it just works. Hamilton is just near perfect. And I know that I haven't seen a lot of like actual Broadway shows. I've never seen Hadestown. I've listened to the music to Hadestown. The music for Hadestown is really good, and I am looking forward to that Pro Shot coming out later this year. I haven't seen like literally like I haven't seen like The Lion King on Broadway. I haven't seen like The Phantom of the Opera. This is the only show I've seen live. Although I am seeing a new show to 2 days from now. I forgot what day it was. uh but yeah, Hamilton is just, you all know why. There's countless videos talking about it. I've talked about it a lot. Just it's Hamilton, man. We all know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. I have 2 videos. Literally, I have 2 videos doing the exact same thing. I ranked Hamilton songs. I fixed the Hamilton song ranking. Go check those videos out. If I were you, I'd check out the newest one, because that's my more accurate thoughts now. But those change every day. So yeah. Thank you for watching. If you want to see me do more musical talk, if you want to see me do more musical talk, I'm definitely down for that. I would love to talk about musicals a lot more than I just regularly do. Can you tell I just don't edit that much? But yeah, I definitely will do more musical talk. I would love to do more movie talk too. It just takes a while for me to think about what I want to do and if that'd be a fun topic. But I thought I'd just kind of go through my personal takes on my 10 favorite musicals. So, yeah, if you want to see this list in its entirety, you can go to my Letterboxd. It's right here. This is it. This is my. Why is my mouse so big on the screen? I don't know. But here's my Letterboxd. This is me. This is the list. This is the exact list you just saw me go through. If it'll load, we can see my profile. This is me. I need to change that profile picture. But look at that. Here's my bio, my favorite films, my most recent watched films here. You know, go check me out. Come on. Just let's do this. I watched Passengers for literally no reason other than I would think I was bored that day. I watched Passengers. Go see my thoughts on Passengers. Go check me out on Letterboxd. Here's my, just there's a link. There's a link in the description. Go find me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you sometime. Bye.